Hey, thanks for taking a few minutes to view this video. Now, you're probably thinking, Swanee, seriously, network marketing, those pyramid things? Well, the truth is, yes, I'm very serious about this. I know what you're thinking because I thought the same things. Aren't these things a little iffy? But hear me out. You see, for 25 years, I worked in the golf industry, and they were always at private clubs. And I did meet several people who were involved in networking and doing very well with it. And over the last few years, I've met a few more. And some things have struck me about these people. First of all, they were always good, quality, ethical people with great morals and great integrity. And secondly, they're all amazingly happy. That's the truth. If you find someone who's doing a good job and being very successful in networking, they're very happy, intelligent people. So I decided I need to look into this myself and make up my own mind and my own decisions. So I did. I investigated it, I researched it, and I studied it. And I've become an advocate. And here's why. I've found that network marketing allows you the opportunity to reap the rewards of business ownership without all of the headaches and hassles of business development. So what do I mean by that? Well, headaches such as covering payroll, building and managing an inventory, shipping and purchasing concerns. You don't have to deal with that anymore. You also don't have to concern yourself with the insurance and liability issues or the complicated things like the legal and governmental concerns or dealing with groups like OSHA or going before a zoning commission to get all kinds of special permits. You see, a traditional business owner understands these things and they're willing to tolerate all these issues because they know that in the long run they're going to be able to reap the rewards of being paid what they're worth. They'll get paid for what they produce, and they'll also have the opportunity to leverage their time so that they can develop long-term residual income as well. Now, are there headaches in networking? Well, of course there are. Anything worthwhile comes with a price. But as a business owner, you'll also get paid what you're worth for what you produce and have the opportunity to create long-term residual income. So, what might some of the headaches be of networking? Well, first of all, you have to understand that you're going to hear the word no, and you're going to hear it a lot, and you can't take that personally. You see, it's all part of the sorting process. We're just looking for people who are looking for the same thing we are, and some people aren't, so don't let that bother you. You see, it's called network marketing because it's about marketing. Now, I don't consider myself a really good salesman. If you don't think you're a salesman either, don't let that bother you. Now, if you have sales background, great. But being in the golf industry for 25 years, I gave a lot of lessons. And I do consider myself to be a pretty good educator. And that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to educate people what this is all about and let them make their own decisions. The challenge is getting the word out to as many people as I possibly can, letting them see what's going on, and then helping those who choose to join in as well. Period. That's it. So what are other headaches? Well, the biggest headache, of course, is that it takes work. You have to give it effort. And that's going to eliminate a lot of people right away. You see, if you're allergic to making a solid, consistent effort on something, then this probably isn't for you. Here's what I mean by that. One of the biggest assets of building a network marketing business is that typically it's really pretty inexpensive to get involved. If anyone has ever approached you about networking and shown you an opportunity that costs more than $1,000 to get started, I'd be very wary of that. You see, initial startup costs, product involvement, and training should not cost more than $1,000. As a matter of fact, it's probably a lot less than that. I know the company I'm involved with is less than that. But if you ask any traditional business owner how much $1,000 in startup fees is, they'll tell you that that's amazingly inexpensive. The fact is, just about anyone can gather up a few $100s to get started in something that will reward them with true financial freedom for the rest of their lives. And therein lies the rub. You see, quite often, network marketing gets portrayed as something that is very easy to do, doesn't take a lot of time, and will reward you beyond your wildest dreams in just a couple of short years. In short, it's portrayed as get rich quick. And people with a get-rich-quick mentality get involved, and they fail very quickly. And then they put the word out that it's not worthwhile. And unfortunately, these people heavily outweigh the success stories in networking. But don't forget, non-success stories in any venture tend to heavily outweigh the success stories as well. Now, have there been scams? Have people used the network marketing model as a front to take advantage of others and bilk millions of dollars illegally? Yes. Have there been instances where legitimate networking companies have gone bankrupt and left good, hard-working representatives in a lurch? Yes. Do most people fail and give up at this? Again, yes. But, as you also know, this is a concern with all businesses in all industries and all types of marketing strategies. It's the chance that any business takes and any entrepreneur needs to understand. It's also the reason that you must do your due diligence, and it is essential to do this before you ever get involved. But is it a good reason to not try? Is it a reason to not even look at or investigate a new opportunity? If you're the type of person who typically takes matters into their own hands, then I believe that you should take a look at this. It may not be your cup of tea, but then again, you won't know that until you take the time to learn about it, now will you? And I believe it's certainly worth 30 to 40 minutes of your time. Now, speaking of time, I've taken up a little bit more here than I meant to, so I have one more very quick favor to ask, and then I'll let you go about your business. Please respond to this email. Do it right now. Don't hesitate. You can either say, yes, John, I'd like to hear some more about this, and then leave me your contact information and a good time to get a hold of you. But if you're one of the few people who are totally satisfied and happy with where you're going in life, and you already have a great vehicle to get you to where you want to be in the future, and you're not interested, just simply say, no thank you, and that'll be fine. You see, that will let me know that I don't need to follow up with you and waste both of our times. Now, as I said before, I'm very serious about this. Either way, I hope that everything in your world is terrific, and I want to thank you again for taking a few minutes to watch this video. I look forward to hearing from you. Please, take care.